Okay, good day guys, trust everyone is doing good, and this is a video request to just help those guys who want to learn how to use the MT4, or rather the mobile version of the MT4 platform. So it's going to be pretty brief, but I show you how to set up an account, and you should already have the MT4 downloaded. If you don't have that downloaded, you can go to the MT4, or you can rather search for Metatrader4 on the Play Store and the apps, or the App Store, depending on which device you're using, and just download, install that. And when you open it up, you should come to sort of like the home page, which looks something like this. Right, so first thing you can do, click on the plus sign. Right, after the plus sign, you'll have two options: log into an existing account or open a demo account. If you're new, obviously you're going to go through to open a demo account, where you'll be asked to find a broker. Right, so typically I think the default is MetaQuote demo, and if you can use that, it's fine. But if you have a specific broker that you want to have your practice account with, you can just type in their name from there on. So I think here I have FX Open Demo, so I'll just use the FX Open Demo server. You'll just need to fill in a few of your personal details. Right, so let me just fill in my name, since it's minimum of 6 letters. I'll just put an R after that, and my phone. Right, so that's your phone number. Okay, mine is 12 34 56, right, 789. Okay, and email address. Right, there's my email address there. Please no emails, guys. And leverage, you can use typically, I mean, anything between 1:200 to 1:500 if you want. And deposit, you can just find the minimum deposit that they allow. Right, I usually discourage people from trading using very large deposits, okay, because it really does defeat the entire purpose of practice. Because if you have $100,000 US demo account, and then you're only going to fund your account with $10 or $50, I mean, you're going to have some very crazy ideas about what the markets can do. And once you click on OK, you'll get your login details. Right, you can just take a screenshot of these details here, boom. Right, so if you want to install them on your MT4 platform on the laptop, for example, you can do that. Or if you want to install them on a different device or mobile device, you can also do that. All right, so once you click on done, you should start to see some quotes. Right, by default you'll probably have some major currencies as well as some cryptocurrencies, it seems. Now if you want to add more quotes, or rather if you want to add more currency pairs, you can just still click on the plus sign, right, and find anything that says FX, right, or forex. And in this instance, because sometimes you can see this is ECN FX Group 1, some brokers will just have forex 1, right, and then forex 2, or forex major, or forex minor. So just look for anything that has FX or forex and going through to that folder. You see here there's Australian dollar, US dollar. I'll click on that and add that. I'll add my Euro USD, my pound dollar, my dollar CAD, my USD JPY. Right, Russian ruble and Chinese yuan, I mean, not too interested in those. And my group 2, some of the miners that I typically trade, let's say Euro GBP. I go into my GBP CHF, GBP CAD, GBP JPY, and let's say USD CHF. Okay, so second group. And if you trade any commodities, you can go into gold, boom, right? Or if you trade an index, right, let's trade the US Tech 100. Okay, the nasdaq, can add that as well. So when you scroll down now, you'll see that your list of quotes, or your list of pairs has been extended. All right, so you'll see the quotes on the left, on the right hand side rather. And if you click on this button here with the 3 I think candlesticks, yes, it should take you to the chart that's open. And if you click on this dollar sign with the 2 arrows pointing in opposite, well, in the same direction, you can then go to whichever chart that you want to take a look at. Right, so if you want to take a closer look at the GBP CHF, we'll just click on here, boom, right, slide down, scroll down, and just click on GBP CHF. And here we have the H1. Now if we want to change time frames, right, let's say we're using the daily time frame, you can click on the watch over here, right, and you can click on the D1, right. So when you click on D1, you can see that we have daily candles now instead of 1 hour candles. And the F, right, so this F over here is for our oscillators and all our other fancy tools. Okay, so if you scroll down, you'll see volumes, Bill Williams, right? So you might be familiar with some of these terms. Fractals, right? Probably fractals, not so much volumes. MACD, right? Average true range, which is the ATR, Bollinger Bands, right? And the moving average and the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. Like saying that word. So those are the oscillators that you can use, or basically the tools. So if you want the tools, you can find them there. And this cross, right, is the crosshair you can use to get the price. So if you look down, okay, at the time axis, you can see the date, right, which is the 25th of the third month, which is March 2020, and it was 12 o'clock at the time. And on the right hand side, right, towards the right hand side, we have the price. So if we move up, right, you can see the price there. And if we move down, you can see the price dropping down to 17.21. If we move it up, it's up to 25.34. And if we move it sideways from left to right, okay, we should see the time shift from the 7th, right, to the 13th. Okay, now next is our account history. All right, so over here, or rather our, so like our trading terminal. So when you place any trades, they'll show up here. We have the balance, which is 3,000, equity 3,000, and obviously the free margin currently is at 3,000. And our account history just basically now shows, this is where you're going to get all your trades, but for now it just shows the 3,000 demo deposit that we just made. Okay, there's a lot of other stuff like in terms of filtering trades that we'll go on to probably in the next video or so, but that's about it when it comes to here, right? So when you click on this, I don't know if you look, it's a page with a plus, you'll get your new order. This is how you actually place the trade, right? Once you've done your trading analysis and you feel like, okay, I want to short the GBP CHF, for example, I'd suggest you start off with your lot size, right? So your lot size, let's say you are using a 0.02, then you'll punch in 0.02. On your left hand side, that is where your stop loss will go. Okay, so let's say our stop loss is going to be 1.3000. Okay, and we want our take profit, let's say we want it to be a bit close. Okay, we want it to be a bit close, let's say 1.20. I'm not sure if it's actually going to allow me to do that, put it this close, but let's see. Okay, and let's click on sell. Boom, right, there we go, order is open. Right, typically your trade will always start off on a slight negative because that is the spread, right? That's where the broker gets paid, right? They need to make some money somewhere, right? Okay, so here we can see the take profit. I think there's our stop loss, right? Also clearly visible. If you want to edit that, you can just go back here and click on the currency pair itself and just hold it, right? When you hold, there's an option to modify order, right? So you can modify the order if you want our stop loss to be a bit closer, right? Let's just say 250. Okay, so let's just say 250. We'll modify that order. Boom, right, order has been modified. We click on done. We can see our stop loss has moved a bit closer than it was before. Okay, now if we click once on just the chart itself, there's going to be this blue circle that pops up, right? It has all the other stuff that are already on the upper taskbar or toolbar, whatever it is, and if we click on these three shapes over here, we can get then our horizontal lines, our arrows, our vertical lines. So let's just take a horizontal line, okay, and add that. Right, we'll click on the plus. Okay, so once we clicked on the plus, let's say we want to add an arrow line. Okay, boom, there we have our arrow line. As you can see, we can move the arrow line opposite directions, make it shorter, make it longer, and then we just click on it once and we won't be able to move it again. And then when we click on it again, you will see these three dots pop up again, and that means we can change and manipulate it to whatever we want it to be. Okay, so you can also change the color of it just by clicking on those three shapes again, right? And you go to, I think you look for the H4, okay, or whatever time frame that you placed the symbol on, right? So you can see the symbol here, okay? And let's look at our GBP/CHF, right? So our GBP/CHF, that is the one that we want to change to whatever this color is, and then click on done. Okay, I think it's 1 hour, sorry. Okay, let me do this. All right, arrow, GBP/CHF. Okay, right, boom. Still not changing. I don't know, guys. Okay, it should have changed. Right, anyway, I mean, it's not that important, so I'm pretty sure you can figure that out with time. So I think here on the left hand side, not much is of importance. The only thing you can look at would probably be the economic calendar, right? But you'll have to open up your MQL um, your MQL5 economic calendar tab. Right? So when you click on just once, open with, let's say, Chrome or whatever browser that you are using, mobile browser you're using, it will take you automatically to the MQL5 economic calendar. Right, so you can do that there. So I mean, for now, guys, I think that's just about it. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave them below, right? And I do hope if you enjoyed the video, right, if it made sense, right, if it did help, you can share it. Please do. And if you also feel like it would be helpful to anyone else, you can just make sure that you send it to them. But also do subscribe and leave a comment, any recommendations or any suggestions you'd like me to sort of like go over. I will certainly be open to doing so. Right, I've left the description, or rather the link to the Telegram channel in the description below, and also the WhatsApp number. So if you have any questions, you can also shoot them directly there. Okay, cheers guys, enjoy.